The Wolverines will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Driven back.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Throws it back. Out wide right, it's Horton. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He's at the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Let me tell you, that opening script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood, and it's a blockbuster.
I think so, and A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got in the speed. Great job going out and executing on that opening drive.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Off from the shotgun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. On the move, it's Marshall. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw.
Knew
where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. Gain of 2 on the play, sets up 3rd and 8.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Underwood in the gun on third down. Just barely got rid of it.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. Quarterback signaling to his guys. This quarterback part of their running game. Oh, he's got some space.
And it's really tough in that 4th and medium range because you're still thinking pass defensively, and they're late reacting to the run. How about the play call to be able to call the run with confidence, execute it? Nice job by the offense getting the 4th down conversion. First down, new set of downs.
And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. The handoff. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. The give. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Marshall. Maybe a crease. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Just going to keep it after the snap. He breaks a tackle. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Reed. Caught in the backfield, it's Owens. The defense wouldn't let him loose it, even though it's a completion. They lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
And he gets rid of it.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, Reed. Hauls it in. And he's down after making the grab. Good pick up there to help them dig out of the hole, but still some work to do to get a first down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Underwood on the play action. Buying time to his right. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Underwood. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Underwood from the gun on third down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on fourth. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quick give. It's Owens. Turning it. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? You get the big hit and force the fumble.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Trying to establish the run.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Right back to it. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Now here's Reed. Oh, pressure's coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Turns it upfield. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on fourth down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before, ice in their veins. And you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Long way to go on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're going to stay aggressive and lead the offense out there on 4th down again. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. He's got it. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Gives it. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got it looking for a first. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll run it on 4th down. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Marshall. Hard running there. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Throws to the wideout.
Get out of here. Let's get out of here.
The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Michigan. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence.
Good ass,
the opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they could not have finished with more style. An 86-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looks as if he's going to run it. There he goes. Got the first down. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Reed to throw for it on 4th. Looking for a big gain. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Hey, I know you're down. I think it's always hard of when to pull the trigger, when to be aggressive. And listen, they decided it was time. It's the 3rd quarter. Got to make something happen. Got to make a play. Unfortunately, it was just unsuccessful.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might as well run him again. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. The Wolverines are in the red zone. They go play action. Bryce Underwood lets it fly. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
How you doing, Headache?
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
On the return, it's Kramer. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. At the 35, he's open. Turning on the Jets. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Breaks into the open. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Left side, it's Owens. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. A great catch in the end zone. Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Just gets rid of that one.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. He's past the sticks. Turns it on down the left side. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd, because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
They want to run it left here. Drop immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Play action with Underwood. Moves to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
When you can run the football effective and then bootleg off of it, you get the running game and everybody biting up on it, and then all of a sudden the quarterback bootlegs out to the right. I tell you what, the defense did a really good job, though, staying with it, taking away the deep pass, and coming up and holding this to a minimal gain.
Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. Here's Underwood to throw. Right side, it's Marshall. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Making the adjustment on the play. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around, and I think they got used to it in the first half, and now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. On the run, it's Marshall. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big
automatic
4th down stop here
first
to get some of that
down.
momentum and get the football back.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back.
Eddie probably got a couple knots on his head right now.
The Wolverines will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Keeps it on the ground. Bust through behind his pad. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
The defense stiffened on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal again from the 2. They'll power it inside with the fullback. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. Go for the touchdown right here, and if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Franklin Pierce University, 13.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. A delay of game penalty is the last thing you want when you're in this part of the field. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And they'll line up for the field goal to try to tack a little onto the lead. And he got it! And that lead grows even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
Number 99, set to kick it off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Reed. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it way down the field. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies!
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Out wide right, it's Johnson. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. 1-possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high-percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Runs through a tackle. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need 1 first down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.
Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And now they...